Hey, it's Jen, Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot, and today we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on with the general energy. You can find me on Instagram at Bitch in a Hurry or bitchinahurry.com, where we do have a little bit of a sale on the personal readings still going on. So if you would like a personal reading, just head to bitchinahurry.com. You'll see a little button that says Shop Now, and it will explain to you the little sale that I have going on and what readings are available. And if there is some other kind of reading you would like, or an extended reading, something different, please just send me an email. There's links all over the site for you to send me an email, and let me know what it is that you're looking for exactly. And I'm sure that I will be able to help you out. We talked a little bit in the general reading about that, like Wednesday, and today is Wednesday, that there may be some kind of nonsense, something hitting the fan it's going to involve you personally, whether it's like people that you love are trying to drag you into something and like make you choose sides, or just some kind of something that's going to just be an irritation. Otherwise, the week does look pretty good, but there is going to be some distraction happening. And yes, I'm bundled up like crazy. I'm in New York, and it is snowing like crazy here, so it is. It's freezing. So let's get started here. We also have coming up, I have videos up for next week, which also encompasses, for each sign, and it also encompasses the full moon in Gemini, which is going to be pretty interesting. So if you have not watched your sun, moon, or rising, whichever you want to do, please take a look at that for your individual signs, because there's a lot happening with this full moon. It's one of those, lunatic, I would say moons, like where they get the name lunatic from, it's that moon. So if you haven't watched those, please do. And I also have November 15th to the 30th up for each individual signs for in general. So you can watch those two, sun, moon, and rising. And sometimes your moon or rising sign is more fit to you than your actual sun sign. So that's why I always say to watch all three and take the bits and pieces, because they are general readings. Alrighty then. Anybody who has sent me a request for a reading, I'm almost caught up. So just know that if you don't have it yet, you will have it momentarily. Very, very soon. All right. What we do have going on so far, now this is midweek. We talked about midweek. There was going to be something on its way. We have the Seven of Pentacles showing up. And the Seven of Pentacles, you see up here, there's all this opportunity, right? All this stuff going on. But she's just taking this one thing, and what do we see about this one piece of fruit here? It's perfect, right? Like, these aren't bad, but they're not all the way ripe. These are really not all the way ripe. These are kind of almost just right. And this one, perfect. So today, when you do have different opportunities come to you, make sure you don't pick up the things that aren't ripe. They're not ready. They're not for you. So you're going to want to look for the one thing that's just right, that's just for you, and only pick up that opportunity. You're not going to want to take a bunch of stuff that you don't need today. And that could be also, like I had said before, that nonsense kind of factor coming in. So by not picking up all of this extra stuff, you will probably avoid a whole bunch of nonsense that you do not need. We also have this coupled up here with the Six of Swords, which is a time for evaluation, time to take a step back, realize that everything that could be in its place is in its place, and you need a time to just stop, breathe, evaluate the situation that's going on, and again, not buy into whatever hype is happening. Use your objective, clinical mind. Look at this as though it's coming from another person, not necessarily from you, but like another person would come to you with their problem. How would you handle it that way? Don't get too emotionally involved. The next card we have is the Nine of Swords, and this is going to be the result of you getting too emotionally involved. If you do not listen to this card and you get too emotionally involved, you're going to now be looking over your shoulder waiting for the other shoe to drop. This could be like, this is why I think it's a personal thing. Maybe you say something about someone that you shouldn't, or you get involved in a conflict that really is none of your damn business. Like here, that's why I say don't pick up all this stuff. Only pick up the things that really are for you, the really ripe, perfect thing for you. Don't pick up all this business here. When someone tries to give you a whole bunch of other stuff, just say, no thanks, I'm great, because you're going to evaluate, right? Use your analytical mind, and you're going to walk away. So if you do not do that, you're going to have this. Waiting for the other shoe to drop. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have collaborated with this person to agree that my boss is a jerk or whatever the case may be. So you do not need to waste time. This is a time waster here. Looking over your shoulder, waiting for the other shoe to drop, waiting to find out if so-and-so heard that you said this or that you disagreed with them or you're on this person's side. This is a complete waste of your time. So really heed this advice here, okay? Really heed this advice and don't get into stuff that isn't your business. That's the main thing. I think the only source of the nonsense that we talked about in the first general reading that would happen midweek would be if you get involved in things that don't belong to you. And that's, like I said again, please listen to me when I say this. Don't pick up all this stuff. People are going to try to give you a bunch of stuff and it's going to look pretty okay. But when you stop and evaluate that for what it truly is, you're going to say, you know what? Thank you for thinking of me. I don't feel right about whatever this is, or this doesn't really work for me right now. I'm just going to take this and walk away. So please do that. And again, we had this card toward the end of the reading last time, that you're working so hard on something and the spider is making this beautiful web. It's gorgeous. And we can see it because we're kind of out of the picture. We're far back, right? We can see the whole web. The spider's little, and all he can see is this little part in front of him. And he's like, I think I'm doing a good job. I'm working so hard. But if he could have the perspective that we have, you would see all of this work is really coming to fruition. So by you only choosing what's right for you, you're going to progress from the 7 to the 8 of Pentacles, where you're really making quite a bit of progress. And other people are starting to see this progress that you're making. Even if you don't quite see it yet, other people are seeing it. Okay, all right. I guess we'll just, it's one of those days. Things are flying around here. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we are encouraged here. We're getting a message from the Page of Swords. Now, the swords are your analytical mind. Air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, and my mind just drew a complete blank. I think it's Libra. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yes, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is an air sign card in general, but for me, this is just an analytical message. This is saying keep your wits about you. This is saying be objective. Whenever you're presented with an opportunity, like all of these opportunities here, you're going to want to be completely objective. What is the right thing for me? What works for me? Not emotional, like, oh, they want to give me this. It's like when great grandma makes you something and you're on a diet. And she's like, but I made it for you. And you're like, yeah, but I can't eat this whole pan of cannolis. It's the same thing. You want to be objective and say, nope, that's not for me. Thank you for thinking of me, but no thank you. This is the sharp analytical, no thank you mind. Keep on stay in your lane. That would be a great title for this. Stay in your lane. Do what you're supposed to be doing. And again, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is saying, please use your mind. Use your analytical, smart, sharp mind. This is mental agility, acuity. This is pay attention. This is going to be pay attention and stay in your own lane. Pay attention. Your mind is sharp right now. Please use it. Don't disregard when you have that voice in your head that says, do not say this, do not get involved with this, do not do this. That's this. Please listen to it. Please, please listen to that mind. Now, the result of you listening to all of that, if you take this path of staying in your own lane, listening to your sharp analytical mind, and you don't get emotionally involved, and you'll see we have no cups here, no emotional stuff here. This is about the Pentacles, practical everyday life, right? And the rest are swords. You got these 4 swords right here. This is analytical, objective mind. So you have practical and analytical. You have no emotion stuff going on here. No, oh, look at the cute furry kitten. There's none of that. This is to get you through this, hell storm of nonsense that's coming, which is midweek, which is today. To get you through that, you have to be on your guard, paying attention to what's happening, and not getting involved in the nonsense. Staying practical, staying in your lane, doing your work that's getting you accolades, that people are noticing. Stay in your lane. Take care of your own business. Take care of your own business. The result of that is the sun. Brand new day. This means that you can make the choice to sail through whatever is coming, because something's coming, and you know what? Something's always coming, right? But it's especially coming really close to you. So you have the choice now to sail through that and open up to a brand new day, like tomorrow, like Thursday, brand new day. Get through this stuff. Don't let somebody pick a fight with you. I feel like that is like I'm hearing picking a fight. Don't let anybody pick a fight with you. Don't participate. Stay in your lane. Be smart, be objective, and you got this brand new day coming. This is like anything can happen, brand new day, you call the shots kind of energy. And the next card that came out right with it was the Fool. They came out together. And the Fool is starting a new journey, a brand new opportunity of taking a fresh, bold step out into your dreams, your desires, your wants, your wishes, anything you want to be, do, or have. You can use this brand new day like a fresh start. Like, okay, this is who I am now. I'm recreating me. I've done all of this hard work. You can see this beautiful hard work. This is who I am now. You know, I am not looking over my shoulder. I am not into your gossip and your nonsense. I am on a brand new journey. I am this person now. I've done all of this work. This is what defines me now. You dragging me into your nonsense and your gossip and your emotional problems or whatever else you have going on, that's not who I am anymore. I am this person. And you have the ability to start out fresh and brand new being that person today. So I want you to take full advantage of that. Let's get one more card and then we'll let you guys go, because like I said, it's a busy day for okay then. Busy day for everybody. That was just a sloppy shuffle, so. Oops. I had one flip out, but I wasn't sure if that was really for us or if it was me being sloppy. We'll see if it comes. Well, this one just fell right out, so I guess this would be it. King of Cups. Now, I said we had no cups, right? No emotions. This was all objective and analytical, which it was. All swords and all pentacles. We do now have the King of Cups. And this tells me that taking this fresh step on this brand new day, you get this brand new day, right? And then you have this, you can go and be and do whatever you want, whatever you've created. It's going to give you this emotional fulfillment, safety, fulfillment, having it your way, being really happy with your choice, feeling like you have absolutely made the right choice, feeling good about it, and emotionally you're happy and fulfilled because you have not involved yourself in everybody else's problems. You've taken care of you, and by you taking care of you, being objective, taking that step back, you have actually fulfilled what you needed for once. And I feel like I have to say that, like for once you're taking care of yourself. And not that you don't care about other people, but for once you put yourself first, and it's going to help you manifest the things that you want in your life. And starting out is that it's going to be able to help you feel content. And, like when you operate from a place of peace and contentment, that's what you put out into the world, and that's what comes back to you. So I feel like you avoiding this conflict and drama today, and I really want to be clear that there is something coming. And I don't think it's necessarily something huge and ominous, but I just, it's not, why get in the middle of it if it has nothing to do with you? Or even if it has a slight bit to do with you, but really isn't your problem, walk away. Unless this is something that involves one of your children or something, just walk away. And we have two more cards that came out, and we will end it with that because I do not want to keep you guys too long. The first card that came up is Death, and this is not a sad card. This goes with the Sun. Look at this brand new day. This is like rising from the ashes. This is like a beautiful phoenix that's rising from the ashes. It means you let a lot of something else go so that you can have this brand new day. It goes right with the Sun card. And I'm thinking it's you avoiding the nonsense. It's you letting this fruit that's not ripe. It's you letting that pass. Okay, I'm going to let that go. I'm going to let that die. I don't need that. It's not for me. This one is for me. So you're going to let all this other stuff pass away and just be gone because it doesn't belong to you. It's not for you. And you're going to take that one ripe one. By letting all these other things go, you're going to be able to savor this one ripe fruit. And then the other card we got, which is one of my favorite cards, is the Devil. And it's not a bad, scary card. Doesn't mean the devil's like, coming to get you. What it means is that you want to be very careful of old past behaviors. This is like old stuff, like old habits, old ways of thinking and doing things that when you start to regress back into that behavior, you end up with problems. So this is a reminder. And like I said, I love to get this card, and people get all upset about this card. But to me, it just says, hey, that stuff that you walked away from, please don't go pick it back up. And they always say your bad habits, you forego a bad habit, right? And while you're like white knuckling and hanging on, trying not to partake in this bad habit, your bad habit is doing push-ups in the corner, waiting for that one day that you're hungry, angry, lonely, tired, whatever it is. It's waiting for that one day that you're a little weak. Maybe you're sad, you're overtired, it's cold out, whatever the reason might be. Somebody was mean to you and they're like, oh, hey, want to do this? Whatever that bad habit is, like smoking or drinking, doing drugs, being gossipy, being nasty, whatever it is just waiting for you to pick up all the stuff that doesn't belong to you. Instead of taking the one ripe fruit and walking away, it's waiting for you to be burdened by all this stuff you don't need to go, oh, hey, let me help you out. Let me help you out. That's what this is a reminder of, is do not let this stuff back in. And I strongly feel something about gossip today, talking about someone like your boss or a friend or a family member would get back to them. And I don't know why I feel that, but I get that, waiting for the other shoe to drop thing here, looking over your shoulder. Keep your thoughts about certain things to yourself. Today is a day that I really feel like not thinking before you talk could get you in so much trouble. So before you say anything, please think about it. Don't bet emotionally, okay? You may be in this state of like, I want to be honest and wonderful with people, and that's great. Be honest with yourself. But when it comes to other people, I'm not saying to lie to them. I'm saying just to recuse yourself from the whole situation. Like, oh, that's interesting. Let me think about that. But don't say, yeah, that guy's a total jerk. I think he's this or that, or, oh, I can't stand her. Zip it. Stay in your lane. Do what you have to do. Take care of your own business. And don't pick up old bad habits, because they will get you in trouble every time. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. I will talk to you soon. And like I said, videos are up for each individual sign for the 15th to the 30th of November. If you haven't watched the 1st to the 15th of November for your sign, take a watch of Sun, Moon, and Rising and see what was evident for you. And like if your moon sign was really, really on point, make sure to watch your moon sign for the 15th to the 30th of November. And like I said, I also had that New Moon in Scorpio reading for around November 7th, so you can see where you fall in that, and also the reading for each individual sign for the full moon in Gemini, and next week the time encompassing that. So watch up, get together, get yourself together, write things that strike you on your calendar on the days that I talk about them, because you will actually see that happen and it will help to remind you. Same thing with this kind of stuff today. Write a couple key phrases down, like stay in your lane, choose only what's right for you. Don't get into old bad behaviors. Don't be emotional. Be analytical and work-minded today. Stay in your lane. That's all I can say. You just keep working hard on you and your own business. Mind your business. I'll talk to you later.